loves, welcome back to MoonChild Serendipity Tarot. So today we'll finish the series reading on the rest of 2022 for BTS members, and so we only have Yoongi left. So the reading today will be focusing on the overall energy of the next 5 months for Yoongi, and also the areas that he should be focusing on. We also have some more oracle cards to give us more details. And yeah, let's get started. I'm gonna shuffle the cards off camera and then I'll be right back. Alrighty, so we have the cards here. Let's start with the tarot cards to see what is the overall energy of the rest of 2022 for Yoongi. So we have the Queen of Pentacles in reverse. We have the Eight of Wands in the upright position. And then we have the Seven of Wands in reverse. So what I'm seeing with these three cards is that there's something being revealed to Yoongi, but that doesn't release the burden that he has on himself. That doesn't even make sense in my head, but it's just the feeling. These two cards are indicating to me that there's some sort of like truth or fact, or like projects are being revealed to Yoongi, and the revelation put more, not necessarily pressure, but put more kind of like responsibility on Yoongi to work on something. Maybe somebody proposed a project that Yoongi cannot say no, but he has already had a lot on his plate, so you now have to try to balance his work. The Eight of Wands here is definitely telling me that this is a period that Yoongi solely focus on work. We have Wands and we have Pentacles here, and it will be an idle time period that we will not see a lot of public appearance of Yoongi, because he's working so hard in his studio. He's having so much on his plate. He's just working his days away. Well, that's not new for Yoongi, but somehow there's this repressing energy about these three cards. It's like Yoongi's doing these out of responsibilities more than out of, passions and inspirations, and there are just things that he has to do. He has to follow his own agenda, and I do feel like this is hardly anybody else's work, but he's like, he tells himself that he needs to do these things. And throughout this whole reading, I'm feeling like really heavy, and my head keeps like drifting away from the subject. And I realized why, because I'm doing the same thing. I was like, I have to do this thing, I need to get this done, even though I'm not feeling super inspired to do those things. It's just duties and responsibilities, and I know that there are people counting on me, and I hate to drop anything that I started halfway, so I need to finish this whole thing. It doesn't mean that I'm gonna do a crappy job. I will still do a good job, but I'm not enjoying my best while working on all these things, and I think that is something that Yoongi is experiencing here with these three cards as well. Okay, let's have a look at which areas Yoongi should be focusing on moving forward. I see I'm trying so hard to concentrate here. It's just drifting. Oh, we have the Seven of Wands in the upright position. That is interesting, but this here we have it in the reverse. Okay, let's get into it later. Let's have a look at all the cards. Have the Fool here, so a new beginning, possibly a new project. And then we have Eight of Swords. It's funny, we have 7 and 8 repeating here. For this Seven of Swords though, I do feel like there is one particular subject or project that Yoongi is very, very passionate about, and he's looking at that project, he's using that project as his fuel, as his power bank, to like, you know, draw the power, the energy from that, from working on that project to work on the other project, to like shine the light on to the other projects that he has to do out of, you know, responsibility and work and whatnot. But that is not a bad thing. It's like he's really, really like pumped about this particular project and the 7 here. It is something that is, I feel like is could possibly be the work that he's most proud of so far, is what I'm hearing here. Yet the Fool here is either telling me is it's gonna be a new project coming in to Yoongi, or is Yoongi taking a new approach to work, like to start working with an empty mindset. And empty is not a bad thing. So, you know, you start with a clean slate kind of feelings. So I do feel he draws inspiration. It's kind of like he's going through a rejuvenation of inspiration and motivations within himself. It's like, okay, I'm feeling too overwhelmed with all this project, but what if I wiped out my head, starting to look at all this project from a brand new perspective? I might be able to work on them a little bit faster, a little bit better, a little bit more efficient. And then we have the Eight of Swords. This is to me the initiation of a transformation phase. Yoongi is working on his thing. All the things that he's working on is preparing him for something bigger. He's like cooking up something in secret. Possibly this right here, the 7 of Wands, but he's like hiding his best card, cooking up his best meal, just waiting for the time to be right, to reveal what he's been working on. So I do see the next 5 months, it will be an idle phase for Yoongi. We will not see a lot of him. We will not see him actively engaging in projects or like in public things like that. But it's because he's very busy working on his own source. Okay, let's have a look at the oracles now. We have faith. Trust your faith in this situation. I think it goes well here with everything that we've been talking about. Is telling Yoongi that sure, he has a lot to do and it's getting a little bit overwhelming, but as long as he keeps the faith in himself and in the projects, his own initiation that he's working on, everything's gonna be worth it. The hard work will be paid off very well in the end. This is just a reassurance for Yoongi at this point. Well, what did I say? Your hard work is being paid off. New moon in Capricorn. Interesting, we have the Fool and new moon that is not coincide, but it's connected. Your hard work is being paid off. Just hang in there for a little while. Then we have, oh, the answers you need are coming. But I just say something about revelation, right? So that there is something being revealed to Yoongi. And I do see that it's a positive revelation, even though it would put more pressure on him or like more responsibility on his plate. But it is the period for really, really hard and diligent work. Oh, we have the initiation, rite of passage, crossing the threshold. The threshold. Yes. This is the period that Yoongi is building up his momentum, is preparing himself to take flight from the Eight of Swords. This is a transitioning period for Yoongi. I love seeing that. It's so much better on the other side. It's gonna be so bright on the other side. The next card we have here, illumination. It's more of a reflection, so I do feel like Yungi is being encouraged to reflect and just get more in tune with himself. I think it kind of fits well with the whole situation, when he could possibly be overworking himself and kind of lose the grip on what he really truly wants to focus on, which I think is the Seven of Wands. So the illumination is both reflection and also, the most important things are being illuminated, being highlighted. Just as the Seven of Wands here is being highlighted, is what you can focus on. I loved it when, the cards showing correlation like this. Okay. Next one we have here, forgiveness. This is interesting. Maybe it has something to do with, the answers you needs are coming. Or it could be something to do with the Seven of Wands in reverse that we saw in the beginning. Could also be tied to have faith as well, but the forgiveness is something that we give ourselves more than to the other. When you forgive someone something, you basically lighten your load on yourself. So it's more of a favor that we do for ourselves than for the others. I'm not quite sure how to interpret this forgiveness. Maybe it's something very personal that we cannot dig deeper here. But the pose of the human in these cards always give me the feeling of surrender to the divine, surrender to nature, surrender to the power of the moon, just to give us clarification. And I like that. The next one we have, use your mind wisely. This could be encouraging Yungi to organize his work and work smartly, because he has a lot to take care of. So I don't know. It could be interpreted that Yungi is essentially overworking himself and overloading himself, so that his mind, his brain is overstimulated and is not working as efficiently as it should be, or as he wanted it to be. So he's being encouraged to focus on the more important things, and then things will follow. That's what I'm hearing here. And then the last card we have here, the hummingbird spirit, be here now. Then we have forgiveness. This whole spread touch up on the past, the present, and the future at the same time. And then we're closing it with, well, we have one more to go, but this is almost the closing of the thread. And it's saying, be here now, focusing on what is important, focusing on the flame that is burning right here. The four also indicates the importance of focusing on the moment, on like what is happening right now, right here. So I think this, Yungi is being reminded that yes, he has a lot to do on his plate, but it's no use dwelling on what happened on the past, or trying to imagine or expecting something to come in the future. The more important things that we're focusing on what we have in front of us right now, right here. If we do a good job at managing the workload that we have right now, the future will be more in our favor kind of thing. I don't even know what I'm talking about anymore. My head is really deep, like spinning at the moment. I bet that's what Yu feels like. Overworking himself. Oh god. Okay, let's get one more card. This reading is a lot shorter than the other ones, and I guess I kind of know why. But my head is just spinning. Okay, how would the rest of 2022 be for Yoongi and Yoongi? Uh-oh. Oh, interesting. We have attraction. I think this is not about, you know, romantic attraction or physical attraction. This is the law of attraction. This is what Yoongi attracts when he focuses on his flame, on the Seven of Wands right here, and when he's focused on the present, he will attract or manifest the future that he wants. And it's very interesting that the Libra card come out, the Libra symbol comes out again. Came out for Jungkook and Jin's reading as well. So maybe, October is a very significant time then, because that's when they have the Busan International Expo concert. They haven't announced the date yet, but I believe it will be in Libra-ish season. So that could be something that we can look out for. It could be the revelation, or maybe Yoongi is being asked to like put together something for them to perform around October. I don't know, but the actual attraction here is essentially the law of attraction, attracting, manifesting the future that he wants by working, focusing diligently on what he's having at the moment. Okay, I think that's all that I have for Yoongi in this reading, and that concludes the series that I started like a month ago. So thank you so much for being with me throughout this, and I hope that we enjoy this series, and hopefully I will have time to come back with something new very soon. Yeah, please stay safe, stay healthy and positive wherever you are, and I will see you next time. Take care, bye bye.